Hi there, my name is Ella McSweeney and this is the first programme in a new series from Horse Racing Ireland, the people who develop and promote Irish racing. In Ireland, horse racing is in the blood and we want to give you a better understanding of what the horse racing industry is all about and make your racing experience all the better. We'll be giving you a few tips on what to look out for in a racehorse and hopefully bring you deeper into one of Ireland's greatest sporting passions.
Going to the races is fun, and whether you're a novice or an old hand, there's always something new to learn. So in this series, we'll be looking at different aspects of horse racing to give you an understanding of what it's all about and why so many people love to go racing.
When it comes to racing, it's common knowledge that Irish racehorses are considered to be the best in the world. They're trained to the highest standard and are at the peak of their performance when they compete on some of the best racecourses in the world. Some jockeys say a good horse will bring a bad jockey over the line, but it's harder for a good jockey to bring a bad horse over the line. Well, it's every trainer's dream to discover that they have a potential champion in their yard, and through nurturing and skillful training, see that potential develop to the point of becoming a champion. It can take years to achieve this level of excellence. Examples of this are Moscow Flyer, trained by Jessica Harrington, Nijinsky by Vincent O'Brien, and Arkle, the best steeplechaser ever, who was trained in North County Dublin by Tom Draper. So what is it about these horses that puts them a cut above the rest? Well, trainers know better than anyone that racing is all about winning. Without winners, they have no business. So trainers need talent, they need passion and a keen eye to spot a potential winner. Michael Halford is one of our most successful trainers. So what does he look out for?
What I'd look for in a young horse is presence, really. When you look at a horse, there's a lot of things so they'll register with you straight away, you know. And then you look through the finer details. Then when you'd see them walking, you'd see if they're good actioned. You'd see their conformation, if their limbs are straight, and whatever else you'd see when you'd walk them. But just at standing glance, the first things that hit you are their outlook and if they've a presence about them. You know, they have to catch your eye. Obviously, their colour is one of the first things that hit you. Their size, scope. You'd always have a look at their head, if they have a good eye in their head, good ears, and just their general appearance. They have to look like athletes. You'd check out their bone, their conformation. There's a lot of stuff, but just your first reaction is generally, do they catch your eye? Do they look like an athlete? Do they look like somebody that'll be able to run?
Here are a few basic things you could look out for in a racehorse. A long, smooth stride is a great feature in a racehorse because it helps in gaining more ground with every step. Watch the eyes. They should be big and bright. You'll spot the intelligence in there. They should be keen and alert. The ears should be pointing forward and moving in all directions. This means the horse is clued in and aware of what's going on around him. Ears pointing backwards is not a good sign. A good horse should have an appearance of being in control and he should look confident.
Another thing to look out for is a horse that has peaked too soon. Trainers and jockeys sometimes say that the horse ran the race too early. And what they mean is that a horse can get excited or perky before the race. And this could mean that the horse wasn't focused at the start. Watch out for sweating up or fretting too. Horses are intelligent animals and they know from the time they're being loaded up that they're going racing. So sometimes they can spend their energy too soon. The everyday routine in the trainer's stable yard is designed to teach the horses to be calm and relaxed and allow the rider to take control. The horse becomes so familiar with the process and it knows exactly what it has to do when the stalls swing open. Every racehorse instinctively feels its own power and agility, but a good horse will only unleash this massive energy when the jockey tells it to do so. This understanding between rider and horse is a beautiful thing to watch in motion. Did you know that the average thoroughbred racehorse stands 16 hands tall, which is about 5'4" or 1.6 metres in height, and it weighs about 1,000 pounds, which is 450 kilograms. The heart of the thoroughbred is massive. It's about as big as a volleyball and can weigh up to 10 pounds or 4.5 kilograms. Thoroughbreds can run at speeds of 35 to 40 miles per hour or 64 kilometres, and the heart can pump up to 75 gallons of blood per minute during a race. That's the equivalent of 283 litres or 499 pints. The stride of the thoroughbred racehorse is approximately 20 feet long, and they can take up to 150 strides a minute. And coming out of the starting gate, a horse will reach 40 miles per hour in 6 strides, 42 miles per hour or 67 kilometres in 2.5 seconds. Now that is impressive. When trainers look at a horse, the first thing they may pay attention to is balance. Do the neck, back and hip appear to be of equal length and well proportioned? Does the horse's frame carry his muscle mass well? Is there too much muscle on a little frame or too little muscle on a big one? The temperament of a horse is very important too. They are all different, some are fiery and some relaxed.
Some trainers look after their horses like children. They recognise the little differences and personality traits between them all, and they're treated like stars. They get 5-star accommodation and 5-star care and attention. It's only right because they're the stars of the show, and of course, without the horses, there would be no show.
The commitment from trainers and jockeys and all those behind the scenes in the Irish horse racing business is 100%. They're all focused on one thing, the horse. For many people, watching these beautiful animals feels so good, it's actually therapeutic. They have a very calming effect on us. There's a saying, there's something about the outside of a horse that is good for the inside of a man or woman.
Irish horse racing is about excellence, about dedicated trainers, talented jockeys, and some of the most beautiful tracks in the world. But of course, all of this would be nothing if it wasn't for the wonderful horses. See you next time.